Okay. Well, thanks everybody for joining us and for taking some time out on your Thursday night to be with us here. I'm Diane Henry, and I am a YMovement coach, and I just wanted to um, share a little bit about what YMovement is. It is a 5-week program that, and our mission is about connecting people to their individual why and providing them with resources. So we have accountability, we have community, and guidance to help move them forward towards achieving their overall health goals. And, for me as a YMovement coach, I get to provide one-on-one support, and I absolutely love that I get to have these deeper connections with my participants and speak with them every week. And, I also am here to help make their why my mission. And so that's one of the absolute benefits of this program is the accountability that comes with it. There's also fitness guides, nutrition guides, recipe guides, as well as new for this upcoming challenge, mindset training. But we love YMovement because we really meet people where they are on their own individual journeys. So with that being said, I'm going to turn it over to one of my challengers, Elizabeth, to share a little bit about her experience with YMovement.
Thanks, Diane. So my name's Elizabeth. I am in Alabama. I am a registered nurse and a certified health coach. And I came to YMovement in January because I just needed something for myself to get me right on track where I needed to be. Because as a health coach, you have this idea of portraying yourself a specific way. And when you don't fit that vision of how you want your customers or your clients to be, it's kind of hard. So I felt like I was doing a disservice to those around me if I wasn't practicing everything that I preached. So I joined in January for my first challenge. Sorry. And Diane was my coach, and it just started my year off with consistency, and I had a lot of motivation going into it and energy, and it was a great challenge. I saw good results, felt better, was ready to go into the second challenge, which we just did in March. And I would say that the biggest takeaway for me is having that accountability, not only with Diane, but in the community that we're in, just being able to reach out to other people, find out what they're doing, what's working for them. And then all the resources, everything is right there for you. So all you have to do is pull it up on your phone, follow the workout, get it done. You know, they're not long workouts, and they're easy to follow. So those are the things that have worked for me. And actually in March, I got my husband involved. And so he has become more consistent with his workouts as well. And there's just something about having a group of people supporting you that keeps you going forward. Even Diane and I were talking today, it kind of fell off a little bit of the track, you know, between the challenges here, but having somebody to be accountable to and just share that you're struggling a little bit and to veer you in the right direction is just priceless. So I'm going to keep doing it because I just love it so much. So that's my story.
Awesome. Yeah, you've been very consistent, and you've actually inspired me because now once you started working out with your husband, my husband started working out with me too. And so it's so much more fun to have that, workout buddy, and we're spending more time together, and it's a healthy habit that we're creating together. So I love that part of your story too. So thank you so much, Elizabeth, for sharing. And next, we are going to have Melinda and Teresa share their experience with this last challenge. And I know they were coached by Brie, correct?
And you'll have to unmute yourself. Well, and while she's figuring that out, so Melinda is my mom, and she has been an avid supporter. So she's done this a time or two, and Teresa did one with us. So I'm excited to hear what y'all think.
I actually did too. I just didn't tell you.
So yes, Teresa and I have been fast friends for decades. She is actually a CPA and is our accountant as well. So her son was one of our very first students way back. And so yeah, when Brianna started this, of course, both of us will do anything to support our kids. And we jumped in, and then another friend of ours, Stephanie, jumped in too. And it was really fun because it was a little, well, maybe not competitive. Hang on, we got to get a truck by. Sorry. There goes the truck and trailer. So it wasn't really competitive, but I will say I didn't want to miss a workout because I didn't want Teresa and Stephanie to get ahead or think that I was falling down. Yeah. But just like the other ones have said, I think it's definitely knowing that Brianna's going to check in with us each week and often each day. And I'm always texting her saying, I don't know what that dog thing is or whatever, you know, because I don't know any of those things. And she just whips up a video and sends it right to us. And so it's been very personal and very accountable and super helpful, I think. Yep. Yay. So we like it.
So can I just ask one question? What was your guys' favorite part about the 5-week challenge? If you had to pick one thing.
Favorite part. I did like that Brianna's exercises. Like I typically go jog, and I love work like aerobic running outside in the park, but not so much working out in a gym or doing any of those exercises. And I think I liked I appreciated Brianna's consistently step by step. Maybe I'll do maybe one or two this week, but I did feel like I'm getting stronger. Yeah. You know, with that specific exercise.
I like the fact that she helped me modify them because I'm creeping on the senior citizen side.
No, you're not. We did just get a senior park pass though.
Anyway, so she helped me get through some of the things I couldn't do at first. And by the end of the 5 weeks, I wasn't doing them like the jump up and do the burpee thing kind of thing. But I could sit down on the floor and stand up, which I couldn't do when I started. So
we got stronger and stronger. I like doing it with the chair or like some of the stuff on the floor. She tells me I can do standing up. It's just that because otherwise I think I would have just quit. And I can't do that.
And I'm a bike rider. I don't jog. I can't do that. But I did notice my legs being stronger, my core being stronger. Yeah. You know, I could go up a hill, stand up and pedal up a hill where I couldn't do that when I started. So.
Oh, and so we're both avid Juice Plusers forever and ever. But I really liked getting on with Natalie and doing some of the cooking things and having the, we just kind of get in a rut. We don't have kids at home anymore. So, and like you said, your husband, we didn't get Randy on yet, but we did get Mark. So Mark's been doing it too, but I liked the recipes and some new ideas, something to try that we haven't done for a little bit.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, it sounds like it's inspiring a lot of healthy changes, and just having that one-on-one support is so important, right? To make it meet you where you are on your health journey. So that's great. Okay, excellent. Well, thank you ladies so much for sharing. I was going to ask Nicole, would you mind sharing a little bit about what your experience has been with YMovement and this most recent challenge as well?
Yeah, absolutely. So I started with YMovement back in August, and it was a complete answer to prayer. So after my second baby, I had a 4-finger, 2-knuckle gap in my abdomen. And I had been working really hard at healing that and getting my core stronger because it really limited my day-to-day activities. I couldn't help my daughter with pulling up her underpants or buckling her in the car. And so I had been working really hard and healing that. I was getting stronger, but I needed more. And I wanted to get back into working out. I was someone who grew up very athletic, and then to be where I had been was very discouraging. And so YMovement was just kind of an answer to prayer. It was like, God was like, here's what you were needing. Here's what you asked for. And so I haven't been super consistent, but it's been really, really good. I love having the workouts and knowing exactly what I am going to do each day. I'm getting stronger. I can now get up into a headstand and lower down, which I never could have done before. And so that is just like a big deal for me. And so the most recent challenge, I was very inconsistent, but I'm super excited for the next one because I'm feeling ready. I'm excited for the mindset. I've been working really hard on my own mindset and like just to stop self-sabotaging. Because as a coach, I haven't hired someone to coach me, which I probably should do because maybe that would help. But I do believe that I'm stronger now and I'll stop self-sabotaging because that's definitely what I've been doing. So, and I find that it's funny because I can tell my people it doesn't have to be all or nothing and all this mindset stuff, but then when it comes to me, I'm totally is bad. But so that's been my experience. I love it. It's been a huge answer to prayer.
Awesome. Well, and I know that you're going to love this next challenge because of the mindset training. I know that to me, that is really something that can make or break, our success. And so I think that that is kind of where people's journeys in some ways need to begin or need to be focused, because once you have the mindset, then you can stay on track easier. And so, okay, well, thank you so much, Nicole, for sharing.
You're welcome.
And then I was going to ask Jude, is Jude available to share a little bit about your experience?
There we go. Okay. Hey, everybody. I am a coach with YMovement. I'm also a chiropractor and massage therapist, and knew that I believed in health and eating well and everything. But during the last year, I had made a major move and was kind of out of my element. So in September, when this came about, I jumped on board, and the first challenge was really great. I actually then started working with one of the other coaches in YMovement, and she helped me work through like a frozen shoulder. And that's the benefit that I got from YMovement, is that there's so many people out there to help. If your chosen coach can't, she can rely, or he can rely on someone in the program to teach them some new exercises. And I thought that I had it going into the next one, and then I lost a couple of very good friends that were younger than me to heart attack. And then I also got to witness a friend of mine having a heart attack. She's good and fine. So my whole movement changed and my whole why changed. I wanted to be the healthiest I could be. And I knew that exercise for me used to look like a 6-mile walk on the beach with weights on. And that wasn't going to happen where I moved to. So, and I really wasn't big on keen on going into a gym. So this gave me an opportunity to do exercises and rebuild my strength. One of the things I wanted to accomplish was getting on the floor and playing with my granddaughter and not hearing her, "Come on, Nona, hurry, hurry, come on," when I went to get up. And I'm excited to say I can get off the floor pretty quickly. So I'm very happy. And I can't wait to show her that Nona can get off the floor quickly. YMovement for me has been great with the changing some of my food habits, even though I ate healthy. Working on a plant-based diet was not something I did, and they offered some great recipes so I could try some more plant-based meals. And they also are now offering the mindset, which I think is a great thing. because I love when you include the whole entire body and everything. And for me as a coach, what's been nice is helping people also working on their posture, and so that when they're doing other things, they're actually working muscles that they didn't think to work. So it's just been a lot of fun, and the group is great and energetic and very supportive, and there's wide ranges of ages going on, so it's really nice to see us all collaborate together.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Jude. It sounds like that it came along, when you were moving, and I felt the same way with the pandemic. It just really felt I needed something during that time, and it came into my life exactly when I needed it, and it seems like that's similar to you. So that's awesome. And I love how you shared a little bit about your why as well. Thank you for sharing how that has changed and evolved. And I think that's a really important part of YMovement, obviously, is for people to connect to that why. So I think we have time for one more. I was going to ask Brie if you would be willing to share a little bit about your experience.
Yeah, so I got in at the very beginning, and so I had a ton of fun with this. I reached out to a lot of the people on the screen, and it's been really fun to coach people through. As most people know on this screen, the business I do with nutrition coaching and health coaching, this just fits right in, because most people that are trying to eat healthier and trying to make better choices there also have big goals, whether it's losing weight, gaining weight, like Nicole was saying, just specific things with something that they may have happened in the past, or they might have an autoimmune. So they need something with movement to go with it. So this has been like the perfect missing piece that I had with that coaching business before. So it's been really fun to walk people through. Myself personally, I've always been an athlete. I love working out, but it's nice to have something that I just do what someone else has told me, because usually I'm the one who's having to come up with it, and I'm the one who's having to do it. And when I go to the gym with friends, they always look to me and they're like, all right, Brie, what are we doing today? And so I've enjoyed this, because then I can just watch, follow along with the plan and not have to think about it and just show up at the gym. Being a trainer, this has been really fun as well, because I can plug a lot of my in-person clients right into it and really have them, like we were talking about with those modifications with Teresa. Most people need modifications on plans like this. Most people can't follow exactly along. So it still gives you that ability to personalize it with their diet, or personalize it with their fitness, or maybe both, but gives you the structure of a program for someone who's maybe brand new to coaching. I know I've added a lot of people onto our team to partner up with and learn how to coach, whether they ran through it first with me coaching them and then realized this is really not that hard and they can have fun with it and really make a big impact. So personally, it's been really good just to keep me on track and let me think and worry about other things and not have to worry about that. But then professionally, it's been really fun just to have another present to offer people on their healthy living plan, and also to offer other people things that weren't interested in the nutrition side of things. I think nutrition is harder to change, and so maybe y'all would agree with that. Rather than getting to the gym, it's harder to watch what you're going to eat, and so that's been really good to get people in on the fitness side of it, and then talk to them about little modifications with their diets and things they can just swap and swip out in the kitchen to really help. So I've really enjoyed it. It's been a ton of fun for sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I agree completely that the tools that are given to us in this program are really so nice, because it takes a lot of the stress of living a healthy life out of it. You don't have to think about, the food and the exercise so much. You still have to do it, and you still have to, schedule that time. But I love that you shared that about the, that you're a trainer, because I feel the same way, not having to think about what I'm going to do that day. So, and one thing I did want to comment on that, I think Melinda, you had mentioned a little bit about the Juice Plus, and we do recommend. It's a plant-based shake and a fruit and vegetable, capsule that we recommend for people, just because that fruit and vegetable nutrition is foundational. So If you have questions about that, you know, reach out to the person that sent you this recording, and you know, we'd be happy to answer any questions you have about that or this YMovement coaching program. So, but thank you all for joining, and I hope that you all have a great rest of your week.